Today, clinicians and researchers believe that mood disorders in children remain one of the most underdiagnosed health problems. Mood disorders that go undiagnosed can put kids at risk for other conditions like disruptive behavior and substance use disorders that remain after the mood disorder is treated. Children and teens with a mood disorder don't always show the same symptoms as adults, so it can be difficult for parents to recognize a problem in their child, especially since he or she may not easily express his or her thoughts or feelings. Welcome back to another episode of Connecting Pathways. Over the past few videos, we looked at engagement strategies and ways to cope with stress. And as you may have understood, we'll be looking at mood disorders in these series. Mental health problems ranging from depression to bipolar disorder are known as mood disorders or affective disorders. In any of these disorders, a serious change in mood shapes your child's emotional state. Unlike a normal bad mood a child feels occasionally, a mood disorder involves thoughts and feelings that are intense, difficult to manage, and persistent. A mood disorder is a real medical condition, not something a child will likely get over on his or her own. The most common mood disorders in children and adolescents are major depression, a depressed or irritable mood lasting at least 2 weeks; persistent depressive disorder or dysthymia, a chronic low-grade depressed or irritable mood for at least 1 year; bipolar disorder, periods of persistently elevated mood followed by periods of depressed or flat emotional response; disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, which is persistent irritability and extreme inability to control behavior; premenstrual dysmorphic disorder, this includes depressive symptoms, irritability, and tension before menstruation; substance-induced mood disorder, which is symptoms of depression due to drug use, the effects of medication, or exposure to toxins. Mood disorders can also occur due to a general medical condition. Many medical illnesses, including cancer, injuries, and chronic medical illnesses, can trigger symptoms of depression. Girls are twice as likely to develop depression than boys, and boys and girls are equally likely to develop bipolar disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder. The causes of mood disorders are not very well understood. Imbalances in the brain and chemicals play a role. Environmental factors such as unexpected life events and chronic stress can also contribute to a mood disorder. Mood disorders often run in families, so there is a genetic component too. Children who have relatives with depression are at an increased risk for depression. In addition, a family history of bipolar disorder may predispose a child to having bipolar disorder or other mood disorders. Sometimes, extreme stress or a life event can turn on a gene, causing the disorder to develop. This can happen especially with depression. Let me conclude with an example of a teenager we dealt with. Paul was a house captain in his school, but a fight with his schoolmate prompted his parents to meet with a clinical psychologist, and he was diagnosed with major depressive disorder, a type of mood disorder after showing an increase in symptoms over the previous 3 months. Several recent challenges in his family and social life led us to recommend him for individual and family therapy. In our next video, we'll discuss signs and symptoms, diagnosis, and how to watch out for and treat such cases of mood disorders. Thank you and stay tuned.